is a view of, I'm going to do it that way, the Aneng M469A signal tester, and we'll take a look at this, understand what it is, and have a quick run through and do some testing of this. This is the Aneng M469, what they call the cable tester multi-fun. I'm sure it's lots of fun. So anyway, what is it? Okay, so what is it? Well, first off, it is actually one of these. Let me open up this here. This is a network tester. So no doubt if you're looking at this, you would have seen one of these before. This is a Digitech, so this is from Jagger. A LAN tester to test networking cables, so on and so forth, especially when you're doing punch downs. It helps you do that. This one's also got a multimeter in it. And a old device. This is my old Greenlee, and this is what we call a toner kit. And this one here, which is now quite old, is used to find cables when they're in the wall, so on and so forth, by using a toner. We'll show you how that works. So it is these two devices together, which is actually quite useful. So here we go, and a lot cheaper than those ones were. So here we go. So the Aneng M469A. Let's just open this thing up. Take a look what we've got. So we get the vinyl case. Open that up. We've got some cables to test with. This first RJ45, RJ11, and a clip for RJ11. That's for telephone cables on a punch down block. We've got some headphones if we may need them in a loud environment, maybe. We've got some rudimentary instruction manual. Discusses how to use this. Okay. And we've got the devices. They're plastic wrapped. And they have RJ45 and they'll have RJ11 as well in the base of them, pretty sure. So we'll try that out in a second. So let's just open this up, take a look, and I've probably forgotten to put batteries. We're going to need to put a battery in, I suspect. Let's see if we can get this done. Put that over there. Nice looking in there. Needs a 9-volt. I'll have to go find a 9-volt. I'll get back in a second with the 9-volt, which I'm pretty sure I've got. And this here, which also needs a 9-volt. And pull that off and come back to it when I find two 9-volts. So there we go. Nice looking, nice and clean. While we're there, it was actually manufactured by Aneng. So this one is manufactured in, suspect in the same one we talked about is Longhua District in Shenzhen. This is a Shenzhen company with Longhua, which is over on the, if I remember, is on the western side of Shenzhen. And they also got a manufacturing plant on the eastern side, way far east. So anyway, I'll be back in a sec with some batteries. Okay, I have two Chevron 9-volts. I think they're from Chevron as Bunnings, I think. Get those from Bunnings. Anyway, so we need to first of all connect these up. There's one. Put that back. Oops. Goes that way. Like that. Get this out of the way. And another one. And we'll do a quick test. Make sure everything's working. Put that one back in there. There we go. So, testing. Okay, looks seems to be working. So let's just first do a, looks like it's working. Let's open these up and we'll just do the straight RJ45 test. Let's see. Get this open. So first off, we'll test the veracity of the 45. There's that one there. And if you can see, scans through. 1, 2. Okay, looks good. This cable looks good. I wonder if we can do the same. Looks good. Okay. It's basically this piece here is volume. We're doing a toner test. So we'll just test that by putting an RJ11 on that. There we go. There we go. So you turn on into scan and then hit status. And you'll see it's working there. So that's that scanning function there and the test function there. Okay. The next test is a short circuit tester. So we'll take this. What we're going to do is just check if there's a short in a circuit, like a telephone circuit or something that's causing problems. So take this in the RJ11. We hit test mode. We then press this for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, verify goes on. Then you'll see the status light here. If there's a short, you'll see this come on. Here you go, you can see it. Just going to short it out. Another useful feature. The intensity of the light gives you an idea of how strong or weak the short is. That gives you an indication of the distance. So that's what it's called, open circuit short circuit testing function. It's called. Let's turn that off. Another function of this is DC level testing. So for a small device, so we'll pull here's a 9-volt battery, and so we're going to see what pole it is, and we pretend we don't know what pole it is or polarity it is. So we go to transmit, the scan rather, we hit scan, then we hold that for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, like that. Then we get some DC power. So that's positive there. So if it's, we can do this. If it's positive, we will get a red at the top. If it's negative, if it's the wrong way, hang on, that's the wrong way around. Let me get that. So if the light is red, it means the red is connected to the positive pole. So like that. And if it's green, it's affected the other way. So that's correct there. Now, warning though, this only goes up to 10 volts. But that's another feature of this DC level testing. The network line finding is again a similar approach. As we get that, we hit the scan position. So we're in the scan set, go off. Just to reset it, scan position, hold that down. And that's very useful, obviously. Finding old circuits where they are. So we can do that both for network and RJ11 signal, testing the signal. That's just volume, testing status, so on and so forth. So these are the key functions: a toning basic toning system to find RJ11, RJ45, so both networking cable and telephone cable. We've got, turn that off, we've got a tester for RJ45. You can also use it for RJ11, but RJ45, and allows you to test when you've terminated some networking cable prior to putting into a punch block or indeed a patch panel. You can test that. Now the key features of this is those two features is the price. So together the old system I've got would have cost close to $200. We're talking somewhere in the $30 range for two functions plus one device rather than having two devices to lose. There's only one to lose. And they seem to operate at a great price. So this is the Aneng M469A network testing multifunction device.